You've probably been told that walking is healthy. It's advice that's everywhere. Doctors, fitness gurus, even your own family. But because it seems so basic, most people brush it off. They assume walking is just what you do when you can't make it to the gym. Something easy, something extra, something that doesn't really matter. What almost no one tells you is that walking isn't just a filler activity. It's a core movement. A daily walk doesn't just help you burn a few calories. It quietly transforms how your mind functions, how your body copes with pressure, how your blood sugar is managed, how your cells generate energy, and how your emotions are balanced. And here's what might surprise you. Plenty of people already walk every day, but they never unlock these benefits. Not because walking is ineffective, but because their bodies don't interpret their walking as a real signal for change. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what happens inside your body when walking becomes a true habit. No hype, no empty promises, just clear science. By the end, you'll see why walking could be the most underrated health habit if you do it right. Why walking is one of the most overlooked health tools. First, walking literally transforms your brain. Let's begin with the brain, because this is where the science gets truly fascinating. Deep inside your brain is a region called the hippocampus. You don't need to memorize the name, just know what it does. The hippocampus is responsible for forming memories, learning new things, and keeping your mind sharp. As we get older, the hippocampus naturally shrinks. This shrinkage is directly tied to memory loss and conditions like Alzheimer's. For decades, scientists thought this was just part of aging, irreversible. Then they looked at walking. In a landmark study, older adults walked at a moderate pace for about 40 minutes, 3 times a week. After a year, brain scans showed their hippocampus had actually grown. Walking didn't just slow down brain aging. It helped rebuild brain tissue. This happens because walking increases blood flow to the brain and boosts a protein called BDNF, which acts like brain fertilizer. BDNF helps brain cells grow and communicate. That's why people who walk regularly often notice sharper thinking, better memory, and improved focus. It's not about trying harder, it's about having a healthier brain. If you've ever felt more clear-headed after a walk, that's not just in your head, that's real biology at work. Second, walking resets your stress response. Stress isn't just a feeling, it's a chemical reaction. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is useful in emergencies, but when it stays high for too long, it starts to cause problems. Poor sleep, weight gain, weakened immunity, constant tension. Many people live in a state of low-level stress without even realizing it. They wake up tense, check their phone, and their breathing gets shallow. Their nervous system is already on high alert before the day even begins. Walking breaks this cycle. A steady, rhythmic walk activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that's responsible for calm, repair, and recovery. The simple left-right motion signals to your brain that you're safe. That's why walking feels calming, even if your problems haven't changed. Your body chemistry has. Walking doesn't erase your stressors, but it teaches your body how to turn off the alarm instead of staying stuck in fight-or-flight mode. This effect is even stronger when you walk outside, where natural light and open space further reassure your brain that you're safe. Third, walking boosts your creativity and problem solving. Walking doesn't just calm your mind, it frees it. Researchers at Stanford University tested people's creative thinking while sitting and while walking. Walking increased creative output by about 60%. Here's why. When you sit for long periods, especially under pressure, blood flow slows and your thinking narrows. You might focus harder, but your brain struggles to make new connections. Walking reverses this instantly. Each step acts like a pump, sending blood back to your heart and up to your brain. More blood means more oxygen and nutrients. Walking also activates the brain's default mode network, the system responsible for insight, imagination, and connecting ideas. That's why people often solve problems while walking, not while forcing themselves to think harder. Walking creates mental space, and mental space allows solutions to surface. If you've ever had a breakthrough idea while walking, you've experienced this firsthand. Fourth, walking helps regulate blood sugar. Every time you eat, sugar enters your bloodstream. Insulin's job is to move that sugar into your cells for energy. Over time, many people become insulin resistant. Sugar stays in the blood longer, energy crashes happen, and fat storage increases. Walking directly improves this process. When your muscles contract during walking, they pull glucose out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. This requires very little insulin. Research shows that walking for just 10 minutes after meals can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes, sometimes more effectively than a single longer workout later in the day. This matters because blood sugar issues don't always look dramatic. They show up as feeling tired after meals, craving sweets in the afternoon, or needing caffeine to get through the day. Walking after meals teaches your body to handle food more efficiently. Fifth, walking builds real energy at the cellular level. Inside your cells are tiny structures called mitochondria, your body's energy factories. When mitochondria don't work well, you feel tired even if you're sleeping enough. The problem isn't rest, it's energy production. Walking stimulates the creation of new, healthy mitochondria and helps clear out damaged ones. Unlike intense workouts that can spike stress hormones, walking improves energy production gently and sustainably. That's why people who walk regularly often feel a calm, steady energy. Not wired, not exhausted. They don't feel hyped up, they feel capable. That's the difference between borrowing energy and actually producing it. Sixth, walking supports healthy digestion. Digestion depends on movement. Your intestines rely on muscle contractions to move food along. Sitting slows this process, leading to bloating, discomfort, and constipation. Walking gently stimulates digestion by encouraging these natural movements. This is why walking after meals has been recommended in many cultures for centuries. It's not a fad, it's your body working the way it was designed to. Seventh, walking strengthens your heart without overloading your body. Many people think only intense exercise can make your heart stronger, but large studies comparing walkers and runners show that when the total energy used is similar, walking provides nearly the same heart benefits. Walking lowers blood pressure, improves cholesterol balance, and boosts circulation, all without putting excess strain on your joints or spiking your stress hormones. The real secret isn't how hard you push, but how often you move. That's why walking is one of the most sustainable heart-healthy habits you can build. It's gentle enough to do every day, but powerful enough to make a real difference. Eighth, walking improves your breathing and oxygen use. Walking trains the muscles you use to breathe, especially your diaphragm. Over time, your body becomes more efficient at using oxygen. Breathing becomes deeper, calmer, and more controlled. Many people notice they're less short of breath during daily activities after a few weeks of regular walking. This improved efficiency means less fatigue and better endurance, all without pushing your body to the limit. Ninth, walking supports your joints and posture. Contrary to popular belief, walking doesn't wear out your joints, it actually nourishes them. Movement stimulates joint lubrication and reduces stiffness. Sitting for long periods is what causes joints to deteriorate. Walking upright also retrains your posture, counteracting the rounded shoulders and forward head posture that come from hours spent at screens. Better posture often means less back pain, improved balance, and greater mobility. Walking is a natural way to keep your body aligned and moving well. 10th, walking boosts your mood and emotional health. Walking changes your brain chemistry. It increases serotonin, endorphins, and other natural mood boosters, while lowering stress hormones. Large scientific reviews show that walking is effective in preventing and managing anxiety and depression because it changes how your brain functions. Walking doesn't just distract you from your emotions, it actually changes the biological conditions that shape them. That's why a simple walk can sometimes do more for your mood than any pep talk or motivational video. 11th, walking is key to longevity and aging well. One of the most overlooked benefits of walking isn't about weight loss, step counts, or fitness goals. It's about how long you stay independent. Study after study shows that people who walk regularly don't just live longer, they age better. They keep the ability to do everyday things without help. They get up from chairs more easily, climb stairs without fear, recover faster from illness, fall less often, and stay mentally sharp for longer. Researchers call this health span, the number of years you live in good physical and mental condition, not just the number of years you're alive. Walking supports health span because it keeps multiple systems working together. When you walk, your brain coordinates movement, balance, and rhythm. Your muscles contract and relax in sequence. Your heart adjusts blood flow. Your joints move through their natural range. Your nervous system stays alert and responsive. That combination is crucial. As we age, the body rarely fails all at once. What usually happens is disconnection. Muscles weaken, balance declines, reaction time slows, confidence drops, people move less, which speeds up the decline. Walking interrupts that downward spiral. It preserves leg strength, especially in the muscles that protect your hips and knees. It maintains balance by constantly challenging your inner ear and nervous system. It reinforces posture, keeping your spine aligned and your head upright. And because it's weight-bearing, it helps slow bone loss that can lead to fractures later in life. There's also a strong brain connection. Long-term walking habits are linked to lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. Not because walking is magic, but because movement keeps blood flowing, inflammation lower, and neural connections active. In short, walking keeps your body's systems talking to each other. That's why doctors don't just recommend walking for fitness, they recommend it for aging well. Walking doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. 12th, consistency is the real key. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think the benefits of walking come from intensity, duration, or hitting a magic number like 10,000 steps. But the real driver behind all these changes is much simpler: consistency. Your body is always adapting to what it experiences most often. When something happens occasionally, your body treats it as noise. When something happens regularly, your body treats it as a signal. Walking works because it sends a clear, repeatable signal to your system. When you walk most days, your body learns to expect movement. Your muscles stay responsive. Your insulin sensitivity improves because glucose is being used regularly. Your stress hormones stay lower because your nervous system isn't always on edge. Your joints stay lubricated because they're being moved through their natural range. Your brain stays engaged because movement demands coordination and awareness. None of this requires perfection. You don't need to walk fast every day. You don't need long walks every time. You don't even need to feel motivated. What you need is repetition. A 15-minute walk done 5 days a week will outperform a single intense workout followed by 6 sedentary days. A short walk after dinner, done consistently, can reshape your blood sugar control more effectively than sporadic exercise bursts. Consistency is what signals to your body. This is who we are now. When your body starts to believe that movement is part of your daily identity, the benefits begin to accumulate quietly in the background. That's the real magic of walking. It's not about being extreme or perfect, it's about being steady. Walking is sustainable, it's repeatable, it's forgiving. And over time, those small, consistent signals add up to truly meaningful change. Walking isn't just a basic activity, it's a foundation. It's the movement your body is designed for, the one your brain is wired to respond to. The habit that quietly supports your heart, your metabolism, your joints, your mood, all at once. And the best part? You don't have to do it perfectly. For the next week, don't focus on speed. Don't chase a huge step count. Don't get caught up in the details. Just walk with intention. That means showing up most days, moving at a comfortable pace, and giving your body a signal it can recognize and adapt to. I want you to make a commitment right now. Comment below and share your plan. I'm walking 10 minutes. I'm walking 20 minutes. I'm walking 30 minutes. Writing it down makes it real, and it helps everyone here stay accountable together. If this video helped you see walking differently, not just as exercise, but as a powerful tool for lifelong health, hit the like button. It helps more people discover this information. And if you want more clear, practical health advice that actually fits real life, subscribe to the channel. New videos break down the science without the hype.